Hello, my moonbeams, and happy Friday. I am so happy to have you here. We are going to do a twin flame love energy check-in. I was getting a channeled song the past few days that will not leave me, so I wrote it down for you guys. I'm going to read that. But I also wanted to say you could be feeling a lot more tired, sleeping a lot more. The color yellow is coming to the forefront. Maybe there's a healing of your solar plexus going on here, and could be having intense dreams, very, very intense dreams. Maybe about like a lot of past partners. So it could be a little bit confusing at this time, but then also maybe being a partner to someone you've never been a partner to or don't even know, if that makes sense. And then I was also being called to, and this came up in a reading before, the movie called Every Day. And it's about a spirit named A who has to live out their life in a different body every day, and a girl Rhiannon who falls in love with A. And something very significant about that, because your dreams could kind of be mirroring a story like that. If you haven't seen that movie and this is resonating with you, I highly, highly recommend that you go see that movie. And then the song here was Die For You by The Weeknd. I'm finding ways to articulate the feeling I'm going through. I just can't say I don't love you because I love you. It's hard for me to communicate the things I hold, but tonight I'm gonna let you know. Let me tell you the truth, baby, let me tell you the truth. You know what I'm thinking, I see it in your eyes. You hate that you want me, hate it when you cry. You are scared to be lonely, especially in the night. I'm scared that I'll miss you, happens every time. I don't want this feeling, I can't afford love. I try to find a reason to pull us apart. It ain't working cause you're perfect, and I know that you're worth it. I can't walk away. Even though we're going through it and it makes you feel alone, just know that I would die for you. Baby, I would die for you. The distance and the time between us, it'll never change my mind, cause baby, I would die for you. I'm finding ways to manipulate the feeling you're going through, but baby, I'm not to blame. I'm not blaming you, just don't blame me, cause I can't take this pain forever, and you won't find no one better, cause I'm right for you. Babe, I think I'm right for you. So it's really, it feels like two people that really tried not to give in to something, or at least one person tried really, really hard not to give in. And it feels like they're about to lean into this, regardless of how long it's been. Okay, so very important. Let's start with the Neon Awakening. Let's get the overall energy for the masculine in this very moment. We do have the 8-8 portal coming up. Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords, quick communication and rapid action here. Okay, we have the Sun and Gemini energy. It could feel a little reckless. We have the King of Pentacles. And this masculine who speaks through songs that's coming through, again, we know that he is that King of Pentacles energy. So someone who's really been working on financial stability in this separation. That was very important to them. We also have the King of Wands, okay? So someone in the public eye, possibly. We have Leo energy and Taurus energy here. Lots of Sun energy, really interesting because yellow is coming through very strong here. Wow, we have the Queen of Pentacles. This could be a dual earth energy connection. You guys could both be earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. But they definitely see you as their counterpart. We have Justice, Libra energy here. This is also speaking to Mercury and communication as well. Maybe there was some type of decision that needed to be made, something that needed to be let go of here. We have the Magician, the Alchemist, which the Alchemist, the book has been coming up so much lately, you know, about the masculine who meets the love of his life in the middle of his journey and has to come back for her after, like, he has to see that journey through. Okay, so something really significant about that here. We have the Empress. Wow, the Magician and the Empress and the King and Queen of Pentacles. Okay, this is divine counterparts, 100%. And I think that they are at the point where they know this, okay? You may have recognized it a long time ago, and they were very wary, I'm getting. They were very, not judgmental, but judgmental. They were like just judging this, like logically. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Wow, okay, so this is some sort of dedication to this. I'm just hearing, I'm taking everything I deserve in life. I'm taking everything I deserve in life. The World, wow, completion, the end of karmic lessons here. So something is definitely summing up. And I've been saying this for a bit, but it feels like after this Lion Gates portal on 8/8, that this next half of the year is going to be very prosperous in so many ways for so many people. Especially in these connections where it may have seemed very dead. It's now gonna open back up, okay? Regardless of the time. Let's see where the feminine is at. Last time we checked in with the feminine was very on her coin, on her Queen of Pentacles journey, okay? Really going after financial stability as well. Probably took a break from that for a while because realized other things, you know, star energy, Aquarius energy needed a lot of healing, okay? And can't be one's best self without that healing. We have the Six of Wands. Wow, okay, so definite a new beginning here, a passionate new beginning. Could be changing up your look a bit. Temperance, Sagittarius energy. I just got the chills. Beautiful. That's beautiful. You've been very, very patient. You've been very, very patient on this journey, and it has really been a test of faith for you. The Sun, I just heard you're like the sun to me. And look, she's holding a yellow flower. So the Sun is up here in a 3, actually 4, 5 suns, okay? You guys, I can't even, the words won't even come out. You feel like the sun to each other, okay? Like each other's energy, like life force, okay? It helps charge you up, like being around each other. So being without that has been pretty difficult. 7 of Cups. It's made you question everything, okay? You've been really unsure because you're like, how can I feel this and this person not feel this? This must not be what I think it is, you know? And you can see from that movie every day, like how much she's like questioning what she's going through, but she can't deny what she's seeing and feeling right in front of her face. So it's like you've almost been looking in every direction for answers here, but you know deep down what the answer is. It's never left you. You just haven't had confirmation from this person that they feel it too. But it's like the song says, you know, they find it hard to say what they've been holding on to. It's going to be hard for them. It's just like they have to come in caught with this Knight of Swords energy here, where it kind of says just reckless, right? It's going to feel very reckless. And we have the Knight of Swords again for the feminine. So very interesting. Once this is said, this may feel very reckless. Like it may look and feel to everyone in both of your lives that this is very reckless energy. But what nobody is going to understand is that this has actually been thought about for years. This has been sat on and thought about for years. 10 of Cups. You have found your answers in the void, okay? You know what this is to you. Justice, again. So you can see mirrored energy here. You can see very mirrored energy. Even though the sun didn't come up here, the sun symbol came up 5 times up here, and then you have the sun here. You have the Knight of Swords, and you have Justice, okay? Both wanting to bring balance to this connection. We have the Empress. We have the Empress again, okay? Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is the divine feminine energy, okay? You've been busy becoming the Empress, and they've been busy seeking answers, seeking balance to this, you know, figuring out what this is. They know you're their Empress. We have the Two of Cups. So there's a decision. There's still a decision on the side of the feminine that needs to be made. Maybe you're still, if there is somebody else in the energy, if you've been in another connection, it's possible that you've been a little bit back and forth on, should I stay or should I go? I just heard, should I stay or should I go now? There's something about that, okay? All right. Let's get, this is my new deck by Colette Baron Reed called Maps. Let's just dig a little deeper. What else can you tell us, Spirit, about this connection? What else can you tell us about this connection? I was just about to ask, is communication coming in? And then bottom of the deck, we have movement. 28. Wow. Okay. And Mercury retrograde does end on August 11th as well. Okay, so the Lionsgate portal is going to open up. Mercury retrograde is going to end, and that very well could be when this communication comes in. So we have balancing act, we have justice again. Things are coming in threes here. So 333 you could be seeing a lot right now. We have Libra energy again, but this is like the ships, your ships coming in finally, okay? Everything that you've been waiting on, that you've been manifesting, hoping for, sitting in faith for, okay? Whatever that may be, commitment, wow. That is beautiful. It's a star locket, so I'm getting Aquarius energy with the star card. But this is also a key. 2 people, one's holding the key and one's holding the locket. So the key to my heart, I just heard. You are the key to my heart. And it's like a profound heart chakra awakening for this masculine recently. Spirit of place, 4. Wow, beautiful. It's really not seeing things are just not mundane anymore, like waking up to this idea, this magic here. They don't want to let that go. They don't want to let that go. Ride the wave. 14, dolphins could be significant. Yeah, they don't want to let it go. They want to see this through. They want to see where this rabbit hole goes. Okay, they can't let it go now because of everything they've experienced. They tie this meeting you to a lot of their healing as well. They know that you were the catalyst. Even if they don't call it like that, they know that you are what pushed them into this journey, this self-discovery journey that they needed to go on. We have the Golden Palace. It's almost like they really feel like this is like their fairy tale. And it was really hard for them. I don't like how this, it was really hard for them to accept that they deserve this type of connection here. We have strength. Beautiful. We have strength, 44. There's a bunch of fours here. So 444 speaks to Archangel Michael, protection. Oh, this is beautiful. We have 20. 20 could be very significant. And then we have 8, come together. Okay, and flying. That's what it feels like. It just feels like the life of unicorns and rainbows and magic, and it's really magical. And it's like there was a taste of that given during, you know, the first time together before separation. I'm getting there might have been like 2 separations. But this longer separation, this second separation, you both know what you're missing energy-wise. It's like you really feel like the sun to one another. And that has come up. That has come up a couple times now. So someone's really wanting someone to hear this message. All right, let's get blinded by love. Let's go a little deeper. What is the current energy of this connection, spirit? What's going on? What is blocking? Yeah, let's do what is blocking. Wasting time is coming out. Okay, so there's been a bit of procrastination, probably on both sides. No labels. Struggling with what to call this was difficult, definitely. Probably for both of you guys. Okay, it's kind of like with that movie, Every Day, A couldn't really have a label. You know, it was they. You couldn't say she or he because they were in a different body every day. It could have been feminine in the 3D. It could have been masculine in the 3D. Okay, it just really shows us how our souls know no gender. You know what I mean? And if you believe in reincarnation and all of those things that come with, you know, spirituality, and our souls basically have lifetimes after lifetimes, it's very well possible that we were a different gender than we are now. And so you could see why we have kind of an uptake in same-sex love and everything else, because we've been both throughout lifetimes, right? So it makes sense if you look at it from that perspective. And love really is love. If you look at that movie Every Day, it's Rhiannon loved the soul. It didn't matter what body they changed into every day. And it's such a beautiful message in that movie, right? Like, it has nothing to do with what we look like physically, but sometimes we can get so blinded by that. And we can put up our own blocks even by thinking that we're not lovable because of how we look physically in this moment, right? We can put up our own blocks that way. Ashamed. I know I ruined everything. There's a lot of guilt. There's a lot of guilt surrounding this, because it's like they had this in their hands one moment, and then the next it was like gone, you know? And it's like you can see they're holding up this mirror here and just like, what did I do? No one compares to you. Pineapple could be significant. You could be having a craving for pineapple lately. It is a yellow fruit. Going back to that yellow and the solar plexus, there could need to be a purging or a healing of the solar plexus insight and clarity. Okay, so maybe this masculine is very much seeking out psychics. I keep hearing mundane, like they don't want this mundane life anymore. They want this magic. They want to see where this goes. They want to go down the rabbit hole. Trapped and unable to move forward. They kept themselves stuck, I think, by just doing nothing for a bit. I allowed my pride to get in the way. That we do see. Just, there was no or very little belief about spirituality for this person, okay, back when this happened. And they just couldn't see it. Ooh. I will call you soon. Wow, I will call you soon. Ooh, I feel someone here, desire, obsession, craving you, and you are all I need. It took that self-discovery journey for that, right? It's like this realization, like, I don't need money, I don't need status, I don't need anything but you. Baby, I would die for you. Okay, I want to, let's end it with some twin flame messages. Love like ours can change the world. You show up in my dreams. It helps me process buried memories. Told you something to do with the dream state lately. I'm looking for a way out of the situation so I can be free. So third party energy is coming through for some. My heart is with another right now. I have to finish this karmic contract in order to be free. They could have also, I'm getting strongly, revisited a past time in their life, and this is helping them heal this situation. Maybe a time in their life where they were really hurt by somebody, and maybe they have since decided to try things again. And I'm getting that this is not going to work out, but it's going to be very healing for this masculine. Okay, that's for a small percentage of you. I'm going through physical, emotional ascension symptoms. I need space to rest, but from a higher perspective, I'm releasing old energy. Exactly. Okay. However that looks like on the outside, we have 5-5. So 5-5-5, you could be seeing that a lot lately. That means change. And we did have the world and the wheel, I believe, both. Okay, so change. Our mission is to be unconditional love. Clearing our programming is a necessary part of opening our hearts. And that's so true, especially to go back to that movie. Like, how unconventional or how bad does that look when someone's switching partners every single day? What it looks like mainly to someone else, and you had people in her school calling her a slut and all types of things, right? Not understanding what was really going on from a spiritual standpoint. So it's looking at things from different perspective, not being judgmental, because you don't know what people are going through. And the majority of people, if she would have tried to explain that, would have just been like, oh, that's hogwash, you know? Like, she's crazy. Some people are not on that part of the journey, or never gonna have that journey in this lifetime, and are not ready to hear things like that, right? And so you can imagine when you're going through this type of connection and you're trying to speak to people who you hold near and dear to you, right, about what you're going through, and they are like, what the heck? Like, this sounds insane, right? And then you second guess yourself, what you're feeling. You gaslight yourself, okay? And we saw it even in the movie. She tries to tell her, like, older best friend or sister, you know, what she's going through. And then her dad comes to speak to her concerned, and she's like, oh, I was just joking, because she realized, like, there's truly nobody I can talk to about this, And this is how this connection was. And it made it even more confusing. And it made it feel like I just need to walk away from this. But they haven't been able to, no matter what they do. And time has told them that. I have this dragonfly just flying and flying and flying outside this window. You are my true love, my heart, and my soul. Wow, another 4 here. I need you to trust me and believe I am working toward union with you. This has required a lot of trust, and I think that the feminine definitely has had a profound amount of trust and like faith, you know, that things are just gonna work out. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's when I'm 55 or 43, you know, or even older, that eventually this will make its way back to each other. It's that faith, right? I'm conflicted about whether I have what it takes to be your partner. This is something that their self-discovery journey needed to help them through, right? They question, like, what do they see in me? You're projecting your own fears and limitations onto me. Go within to understand what you are seeing yourself, not me, that you are seeing yourself. We have 888 here too. So the 88 portal is once again, it's going to be very, very significant for shifts here. Okay. And just an important time to look at what you haven't been seeing, or what you have been refusing to see, or what you need to let go of still. Okay. Very important. When I let myself go deeper into thoughts of you, I can feel my heart opening. Okay, and that was one of the biggest problems, just not even letting themselves feel this at all. Okay, like doing whatever it took to not feel it, to not think about it, whether that was keep themselves super busy with work, with whatever, numbing, whatever it was. Okay, just not letting themselves even face it. They needed to face it. These feelings overwhelm me and I become afraid. Sometimes I even run away from you because of it. Baby, I would die for you. I long for your kisses and your touch. We have a lot of 10s here too. Here's another 5, so 555. Please don't give up on me. I'm trying to change, but it takes time. This has taken some time. You have temperance in your energy. You are being patient, definitely. I'm not happy. Karma is playing a role in what's happening with me, and it's hard for me to see a way out. They're healing. Okay, definitely healing. It did speak to karmic wrap up over here with the world. When we're talking, things just come out of my mouth, and afterwards I'm not sure why I said them. And that could be why they started to like stay away a little bit more, or started acting a little bit cold, is because they couldn't trust themselves for what came out of their mouth, like around you, even if it wasn't directly towards you, even if it was something they said to one of your friends or whatnot. And it just made them panic a bit. I never felt love like this before. The depth of it can be inspiring, but also overwhelming. Just like you, I'm always doing some form of mission. My energy and wisdom supports those around me. Big hearts, big hearts. You may both really like to help people. I'm trying to leave my comfort zone with this issue. Okay, let's get a couple more to close this out. I can't fully be there for you as long as this other person is in my life. So there's definite third party energy here. Or even if they're not, this could be a past relationship karmically that needs to be healed, right? It doesn't have to mean that they're like actually in a relationship right now. I'm hurt. I've hurt you and I'm sorry. I hope you can forgive me someday and understand I was reacting in fear. And I think you very much understand that now, because you can see, wow, bottom of the deck, 1111, we are coming into union. You can see this from a higher perspective now. You see it all from like the bigger picture here. I'm feeling very strongly. All right, my loves, I hope this helped you. I hope it gave you a little bit of guidance. And most importantly, I hope it helps strengthen your intuition on what you're already knowing and feeling. I love you very much. And until next time, love and light.